2, 3, funky.
Okay, so we're going to hurriedly go through inverses for algebra 2. So the first question is asking us if we given f of x is equal to x to the 1/3 power minus 1, they're asking us to find the inverse of f of x. And that's what that symbolizes. Why? Okay, my phone's about to die too, so wow. Okay, so f of x is basically equal to y and x to the 1/3 power minus 1. And so now what you want to do, if you want to find the inverse, is you flip y and x. So x is equal to y to the 1/3 power minus 1. And now you have to solve for y. So the first step to do would be to add 1 to both sides. So x plus 1 is equal to y to the 1/3. And if you want to cancel out 1/3, obviously you would multiply that by 3. And since it's raised to the power, you would raise both sides by 3. So if you were to raise this to the 3rd power, you have to put in parentheses, and that would cancel this out, which is the whole point because we're trying to solve for y. So now your inverse force would be x plus 1 to the 3rd power, and that's what you have to do. So, and then the second problem is asking us, okay, f of x is equal to radical x minus a, so square root of that. And then they're asking us to find the inverse. Again, this might seem like extra steps, but it's going to help you. Change f of x to y, then switch it. And then you solve for y. And so if you're trying to get rid of a square root, you have to square both sides to get rid of the square root. So squared, squared. So x squared is equal to y minus 8. And then you would add 8 to both sides, get y by itself. So x squared plus 8 would give you y. And your answer would be f minus, well, I don't know what that would be called, but I just keep calling the inverse. And that's your answer. And then number 3, and these aren't from any particular thing. I just went on Delta Math and found 4 examples, and I'm just going over them. So if you're like, oh, where's this worksheet from? No, nothing really. Just found a couple of answers. Okay, again, supposed to be y. Just rewrite it and then switch x and y. Inverses. Okay, now you would multiply by 7 on both sides to get rid of that little fraction there. So 7x is equal to y minus 7. You add 7 to both sides, get y by itself. So 7x plus 7 is equal to y. And that's the whole goal, to get y by itself. And so f minus 1x is equal to 7x plus 7. Okay. And then for the last problem, let's do it down here. Number 4 is saying f of x is equal to the 5th power is being taken from that. I don't know how to say that. I know y'all see me struggling, but anywho's, okay, f of x is equal to 5x plus 3, and then switch it, x plus 3, and then switch your x and y. X is equal to 5th power from that, x plus 3. And then what you want to do in this scenario, since you're taking the 5th power away from both of that, you want to raise it to the 5th power to get rid of that radical. Because, for example, where's my calculator? If you had a problem that was okay, let's say the square root of 3, and you were trying to get rid of that, you would obviously square it to get rid of it, so it would give you the number. So if it's being raised to the 2nd power, you would take the square root. If it's taking the radical of 2, you would square it, if that makes any sense. And so you would raise that to the 5th power, so x to the 5th, and then you would just take everything out from under it, and then you would subtract 3 to get y by itself. So x to the 5th power minus 3 is equal to y, and so your f that is equal to x to the 5th power minus 3. And that's basically a whole summary of inverses. I really hope this helped, and if it didn't, I can go over some more problems. You just gotta let me know. So Adios, amigos.